If you're a young man watching this video is going to make you feel sick, repulsed, bitter, angry. If there's women watching this video, they're going to feel hatred towards me, like I'm a bad person, I'm sexist, I'm misogynist, I view women as sex objects. If you feel those emotions whilst watching this video, that means that my job here has been successful, because the realities of the sexual nature of humans is nothing but dark compared to the lies that we've been sold and brainwashed. We've been told that dating and sex and love is like this kind of fairy tale. You'll find the right person. We've been told that, and you know through your young adult life that that's not really true. You need to realize as a young man, your actions truly have consequences. And there is a certain dynamic that I just want to make you visualize. And it's going to break your heart. It's going to make you feel fucking sick. I want you to see life as a man as a competitive race. You know, we used to have like races when you run around the track, 400-meter race or something. And there's a bunch of men running this race. The fatties are way at the back. They're not even running. You know, like that random kid who's just so fucking lazy and fat that he's just like walking and, oh, I don't want to do it. Really, really athletic guys, competitive, high testosterone, racing ahead. And the majority of men somewhere around the middle. How life works as a man in terms of attracting women is that we are all running this race. And we are competing against other men. At the finish line of this race are the women that we want to fuck and we want to impregnate. There is a certain woman there who is there for you. I just want you to kind of visualize this race where you are, you're doing well. You complete the race with like a good time, a good position in the race. And there she is, she's yours, you've won the race. She's attracted to you. You've attracted her. You go on dates. You flirt. You have sex. You build up this emotional connection. You fall in love. This is your woman. You're years older than you are now. You build up a family. You have a fantastic life with her. This is your woman. This is your wife. This is the mother of your children. All because you finished the race at the right time in the right position. If you take a break from that race, if you stop for 2 hours to watch that movie, to play those video games, to eat to take those drugs, eat the junk food, to fuck around, no one will tell you the truth. Everyone will tell you that it's absolutely fine to waste time as a young man. The truth is that if you waste time as a young man, the race continues. The men behind you will run past you. You stop the race, go sit on your fucking couch, go smoke your weed, play your video games, watch fucking YouTube videos like this. Enjoy yourself. Those men who were behind you have now raced forward. And in the modern day, we're told, it's okay, fine. We're not competing against other people. I'm just competing with myself. Shut the fuck up. The guy who was behind you races ahead. And now that woman who was supposed to be yours, who was supposed to be your wife, who was supposed to have your children, is attracted to him. And he fucks her and he impregnates her. No one will speak to you like this. What I'm saying right now is so fucking controversial. It's so dark. It's so disgusting. This is such a disgusting, repulsive conversation to have. And it is the dark truth of sexual nature. You can say anything that you want about me. He's viewing women as whatever the fuck you say. But bro, this is the truth. This is how sex and love and relationships work. As men, we compete against each other. Women choose the winners. Whatever you do, all these actions that you take determine your position in this race. And too many people will try to convince you that it's absolutely fine to not race at all. To slow down the race, to just YOLO, have fun. Go out and get drunk. Drink alcohol every day. Drink fucking alcohol just sat there. Don't even go out. Just drink at home. Have fun. Smoke your fucking vape. Fuck up your cardio. Don't go to the gym. Eat the junk food. Enjoy yourself. It's just 1 hour of video games, bro. All those small things that you do determine your position in the race, and the winners aren't doing those things. Your position in the race. So, the best position is like number 1, the winner, all the way up to like 3 billion. Your position in this race determines the quality of women that you attract. I will say this again, make sure you take this seriously. Your position in this race of men determines the quality of women that you attract. And that may be one of the most important things ever. The most important decision that you will make, the singular decision that you will make, which is literally most consequential as a man, is the women, or the woman that you have children with. That is the single most important decision that you will ever make in your life, the woman that you have children with. Ensure that she is the highest quality woman that you can get. When you slow down, when you waste time, when you just enjoy yourself, you decrease her quality. Let's say if you did everything right, which is unrealistic, but if you achieved your maximum potential in an autistic way to calculate this, let's say her value, her rating would be like 9 out of 10. Amazing girl, not, absolutely perfect. No one's perfect, but like she's an amazing woman, 9 out of 10. But then you spend a year of your life addicted to weed. And now she's an 8. You refuse to do cardio because weightlifters don't do cardio. Now she's a 7. You really want to play that new video game, and you say that about every fucking new video game. Well, now she's a 6 because you've wasted so much time. You make some stupid decisions with your career, with your finances, with your wealth. Now she's a 5. How far are you willing to drop the quality of the mother of your children? Because the majority of men don't think like this, and it's a very repulsive way to think. It's a very sick way to look at the world. The modern world around us has put a very beautiful, loving lens over the truth, our reality. And that's really nice to see this fabricated reality, this society that we're all beautiful, this weak version of the world. It keeps you soft, it keeps you weak, it keeps you complacent. But the men who take off that lens, that blindfold, and see the world for what it is, and see this dynamic that, okay, the number and the quality of women that I attract, fall in love with, have intimacy with, have sex with, is just simply determined by my position in this race. That turns something on inside of a man, that this male aggression, this competitiveness that's been beaten out of him from his childhood conditioning. Now you understand why I preach so much about competing against other men. Because they will try to convince you not to compete. They will try to convince you that we're all beautiful, and that fucking phrase everyone says, I don't compete against anyone else, I'm just competing. No, you're not. Stop deluding yourself. I'm not competing. Yes, you fucking are. Just because you're too much of a coward to understand that you are competing against other men and they are competing against you doesn't mean that it's not happening. You can try your absolute hardest to delude yourself that you're not in this competition, that I'm just trying to do better than I was, 1% better every day, bro. Other men will fuck your wife if you have this attitude. Just 1 hour of video games. Now do you realize why I take this shit so seriously? And again, this is a disgusting, you can insult me all you want with this. This is such a disgusting view of the world, but it is the dark truth. It is the dark truth that this is how it works. This is how dating and attracting the opposite sex works for men. So you have 2 choices in front of you. Continue living the Jeffrey fairy tale. Take and ingest the Jeffrey propaganda. You're not competing against anyone else. Just be yourself. Just love yourself for who you are. It's okay to play video games. You listen to all that shit if you want. But understand that you deserve the consequences of your actions. And if that sounds like an insult, you're doing something wrong. Or open your eyes, wake up to see the reality of the world around you, the dark truth of the world, which is so fucking like sickening to think about. And have this like sick feeling inside of you, which seems abnormal when you're a 20-year-old guy. You're not even thinking about your wife or, you know, having children. But you literally, like, you feel fucking repulsed when you think, fuck, like, someone, if I fuck around, if I get addicted to drugs, bro, some other guy's gonna fuck the woman that I would have fell in love with. It's disgusting to think like this. It's infuriating. And that male aggression is what causes you to take action. It's what causes you to be relentless, to be productive, to actually do the right things, to not live as if there's no consequences of your actions like most men do, to live with responsibility. No one will talk to you like this. Everyone, 99% of men want to stay inside of like the fabricated reality, the fairy tale world that we've been sold. Let them. Those are the same men who unfortunately end up getting into like a shitty relationship where they feel like they're settling. They're not actually settling because those men are low quality themselves, but they get into like this unideal relationship. And it's beautiful at first, and then, you know, they realize that their wife isn't as high quality as they thought they were. They end up getting divorced. She takes the kids. He kills himself at age 40. There's one final dynamic I want to talk to you about, and that is that the winners win everything. When there is a race, if you truly imagine like the Olympics and the 100-meter dash, whose name do you remember? There's 10 people competing. Whose name do you remember? The winner. Perhaps number 2, perhaps number 3. But after that, everyone else is irrelevant. The winner of the race gets 90% of the rewards. The second in place guy gets 6%. The third in place guy gets 3.5%, and then finally the smallest amount is like shared amongst the guys who are just not winners. That is how rewards are distributed in terms of the level of success that you achieve. And I know this sounds dark, and I know this sounds like very different from what you've heard before, but this is the true nature of men. We compete and we take what other men have. Don't let anyone try to turn you into a pussy and tell you that this is like toxic. This is the nature of manhood. This is the male competition. We compete, we do better than another man, and we take what he has. So why would you allow other men to take what you've got? Why would you sit idly jacking off for an hour? Why would you play video games for an hour and literally just like say to the world, yeah, guys, you can fuck my wife? I know this sounds toxic as fuck. It really does, bro, but it is the truth. It is the truth. Do not give your position up in this race. Fight relentlessly for it. And these little pockets of dopamine enjoyment that you can have right now that everyone tries to get you to do, guess what, bro? Guess fucking what? The people who are pushing you to play video games, do you really think they're saying it for you? Do you really think they're saying it because they want you to have some like guilt-free enjoyment? Or are they saying it because they've stopped running the race and they don't want more men to run past them? When you hear someone of these fucking like dumbass self-improvement creators who say like, oh, Hamza's wrong because he says you can't play video games, but I think you can play video games. Why do you think they're saying that to you? I'm the one looking out for you. I'm the one who wants you to be my competition. I'm the one who wants you to hold me accountable as I will do for you. I want you to still compete. I want you to still run forward and secure the woman that you've actually wanted. And these weak modern men, these creators online, these weak motherfuckers who tell you that it's okay to eat junk food, that it's okay to be weak, that it's okay to skip a workout, to have fucked up sleep, to watch movies and waste time and play video games and watch anime, these weak motherfuckers have stopped running and they want you to stop too. Do you see why I speak so fucking strongly about this? Competition is how men grow. And I'm tired of there being very little competition. I want my boys to run this race alongside me. I look back and just see how I've lapped 95% of men. They just sat there on their fucking couches. You can see where a man is in this race and also how like generous his mindset is in how he speaks to you. Because those at the bottom, the crabs, the guys at the back of the race will try their best to make sure that you stay there. They'll tell you that it's okay to be weak, that, you know, exercise is a waste of time because they're way back there. But the men way racing ahead, they'll want you to run alongside them. They'll, you know, fair enough, I don't want you to like run past me. But the threat of you being able to run past me is what makes sure that I keep running to a good speed. Once you get to like a certain level of man, you actually want competition. You stop being afraid of it. You start craving it because you understand, oh shit, if you compete with me, we're both going to run faster, fine. And then in the end, if we end up pretty much like side by side winning the race, bro, like I'll take my wife, you take yours, okay? Deal? Fine. But we'll lap a lot of motherfuckers because me and you gonna push each other. And when I slow down and I see you running forward, I'm like, you know, I like you as a friend, fair enough. But like, I'm not 100% sure you won't fuck my wife, bro. So I'm gonna keep running and you do the same thing. You can't trust me 100%, bro. If you slow down, there is a risk that I might fuck your wife. So me and you will run side by side and lap all these slow motherfuckers who are playing 1 hour of video games because we've encouraged each other. And we have this slight level of like risky competition. And that's what causes us to lap everyone else. You can see the level of man by how he addresses other men in this competition. Do not trust these motherfuckers who are telling you that it's okay to be weak, it's okay to play video games, that social media is not that bad, porn is not that bad, masturbating actually has lowers your risk of prostate cancer. Anime is actually really interesting. Shut the fuck up, bro. I hope this video has opened your eyes. Click on this video to learn more right now. Do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. Mwah.